Hi Stampers! Oh, I have some really cool things to show you now. I have a lot of cool things to show you. In fact, so many that this is going to stretch out over a couple of videos, but I'm going to try and keep them short. So the first thing I want to show you is some really nice, neat, simple, easy cards. And it's made using the Many Messages stamp set. This is available in the new catalog, which is the mini catalog, January through June 2021. Looks like this. You should have received that along with a celebration catalog. That's this little one. Now, this is good from January to June. This is only good in January and February, and it's full of free stuff that you can get with a $50 order or a $100 order. You get 2 free things with a $100 order or one $100 worth free item. I don't know. You can get a whole bunch of good stuff free with this catalog. Now, if you didn't receive your catalog yet, send me an email, NetteP2020@gmail.com, and I will see that you get one. The post office is really being slow right now, and I know I just got something the other day that was postmarked December 19th, so things are coming, but they're coming slow. So if you haven't received it yet, let me know, and I'm going to try and get them to send out some more, because I do pay for these catalogs, and I pay for you to have them, and I feel you should have them. So if you didn't get one, let me know, and I will see what I can do. But in the meantime, I have a place for you to get a PDF of the catalogs, and you should have received an email from me giving you that information. If you didn't get that, again, send me an email, and I will send you the link again. But in the meantime, I want to show you this stamp set. This is a way to make some really cute, easy, simple cards. A lot of them. Wait till you see this. I just love it. Okay, I'm setting you down. And here we are on my work surface. Tighten this up. And, okay. What I have here, very crooked. I hope we don't have any ADD people out there that will go crazy with the crookedness. Here's the host code. If your order comes to under $150, please use that host code. That's also on my website, www.nettepstamping.com. It changes every month. If your order is under $150 and you use that, I get free stuff, and I give that free stuff to you. If your order is over $150, use that host code. Don't use that host code. You get to keep the free stamping rewards. Okay, that's out of the way. Now, Many Messages. What this is this is a stamp set with all these messages on it. One stamp. See this? Thank you for being you. Hooray, it's your birthday. Happy birthday. Congratulations. So it has a whole bunch of little greetings. But here's the kicker. You get the bundle. If you get the bundle, you get one die. And that one die fits right over, just perfectly, right over all of these greetings. So these greetings end up being cut out. Oh, this does work. It doesn't work on here. Okay, let me just show you how this works. Here's the stamp. One stamp. Now, you might need a big block for this, but you could improvise by sticking it onto your case and just using it that way. That would work. I happen to have a very big block, and I'm going to use it. This is the F block. I can't honestly say I've ever used the F block for anything before. So I don't know if you'd find it worthwhile getting, but stamp it up with Memento ink. Well, you can stamp it up with any ink you want. I just happen to like using the Memento black. But sometimes eventually you want to use different colored paper or colored ink I'm going to use the white, Whisper White and vanilla, very vanilla paper to make my labels. So what you do, you ink it up like that really good. I cut an 8.5 by 11 piece of very vanilla paper in half, and it's the perfect size. Put that down on top of it. Make sure it's gonna come through real clear. Pull it off, and you've got a whole page full of greetings. Missed that? I'm gonna do it again quick. Ink it up real good. And these greetings end up being small, but very cute. And they're just in a really nice little label kind of thing. Okay, so ink it up. Stick it on your paper. Smush it down. And there it is. That stamps, the stamp, the one stamp, fits right on the chamois. So it cleans up just the way all your other stamps do, right on the chamois. So you fit this. Oh, let me show you quick so you can see that you're doing it right. There's a star, a heart, a star, a star. So match them up. That's the one place you can match up, one thing you can match up to make sure that you have this straight and where it belongs. And this is how all of your labels will come out when you die cut them. Okay, can you see that? And now, through the magic of video, I have got this neat little box. I think it's a tackle box that just sections everything off. And what I've done is after I cut them, I then separated them and put them right like that. There's the white and there's the very vanilla in the compartments. I like this one. Wishing you a year of magical moments and wonderful memories. Sending a smile your way. I'm so happy to celebrate these moments with you. And you know, there's so many times. Now, I'm not going to cut these out right at the moment because that will take time that you would not see me anyway, because I would have to go off camera to do it, and I just can't see the point. But you get the idea. I think this is just the best idea, and I'm cutting out a bunch of these just so I have them. There's just a card to say hello, congratulations, happy anniversary. There's even, I think there's a sympathy message in here. So yeah, thinking of you with sympathy and prayers. Here's the cool thing. What I was able to do with that is I was able to get that stamp set and the whole, let me see if I can find it. The entire bundle. Okay, the way the catalog is done up, it has the bundles laid out in the back. Yeah, it's called Many Messages. The bundle with the 10% discount is $50.25. Now that put you over the $50 that you need to get something free. So I then went to the Celebration catalog and look at this. It has designer papers. It has so many designer papers in it that are very pretty. It has a couple of cute stamp sets. I love this designer paper. It's called Flower and Field Designer Series paper. It's so pretty. And let me just show you what it looks like. It has so many coordinating colors. Can you see that? I think I have it set up there pretty good. That you can see all the colors that it coordinates with. So what I've done is I took a bunch of these colors, cut bases. I cut the whole pack of paper into my 4 by 5 1/4 pieces of the designer paper, just to use it so that I can use it up really quick and easy. And I can show you right now what I did with it. I took my pieces, cut one in half here. That's a 2-inch piece. I have the 5 1/4, and I cut the 4-inch piece in half, so that's 2 inches. Then I cut 1/4 of each, 1/4 inch, 2 1/4 inch strips. Turn it over and put it there because this is the other side of this. Okay, the whole thing coordinates with cherry cobbler. Then I cut out with Flirty Flamingo. I cut out and punched my Label Me Lovely punch and the Label Me Fancy punch, and I used 2 different colors, and that is one of my greetings from this stamp. Oh, my brain isn't working right today. The many messages. Okay, that's what that is. And I did the same thing here, exactly the same thing. It's just the layout. You take it's 2 inches by 5 1/4. These are each 1/4 inch. I flipped that over. No, I flipped over another piece to get those. Use the Label Me Lovely punch and took one of those, just a card to say hello. And what I love to do is I make a bunch of these, a bunch of just the base with the pretty paper, and put nothing in the inside. Maybe take another piece of that paper and put it there to look pretty, and have it ready. No saying here. Then when I need a card, if somebody's sick, or I need a sympathy card, or I need anything like that, I have it all ready to go. And I have all of these greetings right here in this little box. I just stick it on and I'm ready to send it. And I love that for last minute cards. Then I took this is another card layout that I just want to show you real quick. Using that designer series paper again, use a whole sheet of that paper. I took 2 of the colors, one for the card base, that's the cherry cobbler, Flirty Flamingo for 5 1/4 by 4. Then I cut 1/4 inch off of my sheets of, so this is actually 3 3/4 by 5, this designer series paper. Glue them all together, wrap them with some baker's twine, and I took my tailored punch, which is still in the catalog. I think I showed this in another video, how I cut the colored one in half and then put the bottom half on the back of a white one, top half on the back of the white one, and stamp the white one. And I did stamp something in the inside of this because I made it a happy birthday card. Now, I just did this exact same layout using a whole bunch of these designer papers. Turned it around this way to do a get well card, just because the design I felt of the designer series paper worked better on a landscape than the portrait. Here it's a get well card, here it's a happy birthday card. Now I kind of got away from the many messages stamp. I just really wanted to show you that and show you that this is how I did this. And then, just to take it a step further, I then took pieces of this same designer paper in 2.5 by 5 3/4. If you happen to have the envelope dies that were in the Christmas catalog, you can run them through your die cutter and get this fancy edge. If you don't have that, then just take a piece of paper, cut it that 2.5 by 5 3/4, and glue it onto the back of the envelope and then trim it to go around the envelope. See, then you end up with envelopes that match your cards. Isn't that pretty? Be careful when you glue that onto the flap because that gets moist and it will stick. You don't want it to stick yet. So, but look at that. Isn't that cute? Here's another one. Matches. Okay. So that's going to be my thing this year. Every envelope that I have is going to either be stamped or it is going to be jazzed up some way or another. I'm going to use coordinating paper to make it pretty. I'm going to have no naked envelopes this year. So there we go. Thanks for joining me. I hope this worked out for you, and I hope you have a good time making some neat envelopes. And please join me again, share my video, and join me again because I'm going to show you so many things from the new catalog. I have been just going crazy with some of the really beautiful things available in Celebration and just in the catalog in general. I've gotten some great ideas for things. So join me again. And if you have questions, as always, send me an email, nettep2020@gmail.com. Thanks for joining me and come back soon. See ya.